Guys, this is actually happening. Oh my lord, I didn't expect this. It's not like this is great. Like basically the guy I talked to like 2 days ago on the call actually got back to me, and honestly I expected him to say no because I've never had a client before, and it's still like until it's you know, it still would feel surreal to have actually somebody say yes, even though I know that's gonna happen eventually, but it's still like that. It's a weird feeling, Yeah. I'm just going into all of this expecting it's not gonna happen. And that doesn't mean I'm not trying to make it happen, but it's still in my head. It's like, okay, well, it's not gonna happen. But he decided, like first I was like, who are offering this? I decided to go with them. I was like, yeah, okay, that's what I expected. But then he's like, okay, but you can script my videos and you will get a percentage. Oh, okay. Fuck yeah, man, that's pretty dope, man. I'm pretty, like, it's weird. Like, I'm just neutral right now. I'm like, not like super excited. I don't know, I'm just neutral. I don't know. It's just it probably hasn't really hit me yet. And the thing is, I still have to go on a call with him and figure out the details. Like, it's not. Like should be a done deal, but I haven't started working for him. I just read this now. I still have to get on a call with him. Still have to figure out the details. And honestly, yeah, obviously I'm not gonna get paid as much as I would have if I did everything for him, which is completely fine. For me, it's still I just want that experience and I want to get really good at it. But I'm not gonna work for free again because, as I said, I've done this before, and it was like a bad mistake because the guy did not take it seriously at all, and he basically wasted 4 months of my time. I mean, I also wasted 4 months of my time because I could have left way earlier. Because it became pretty, like, I don't know, man. I should have left earlier. I was already out the door, as I said, like 10 times, and I always stuck around in the end, which was not the right decision. But I'm not gonna do that again. I'm not gonna work for free again, because look, man, you can pay me 200 a month. That still means you're not gonna take it more seriously. I value experience more than money right now, still, even though I only have 2 months left till I have to get a job again, so I need money as well. But I just want to get that confidence under my belt by getting that experience under my belt. That's what I want. And yeah, this is cool. This is pretty dope, man, Like this is cool. No, I just have to deliver. So I spent my whole morning basically learning Beehive in preparation for this guy because he said he was gonna talk to two more people and then I was gonna follow up with him on Sunday, which is tomorrow. Today is Saturday, so I expected to just figure out how Beehive works because he has a newsletter and I was gonna handle his newsletter. So I wanted to get ready for it. Spent my whole morning figuring out Beehive, and I already know the basics now of Beehive. Still a lot to learn. But now I'm gonna pivot again, and that's what I mean. You can't really plan things right now, man, because things are just so chaotic. Something changes all the time. So I had my whole day already laid out in my calendar, and now everything changed just like that again. Because now I'm gonna immediately go into YouTube scripts instead of today anyway. So I had my day split up like that, where I was gonna spend the morning learning Beehive, and then I was gonna transition into YouTube scripts later in the day, and then I was gonna get into Claude Code in the evening. You know, yeah, in the very evening, because I don't want to get sidetracked again, but at the same time, 2 hours of my day to do something that I like, something that's outside of what I have to do, you know? So that's what I had planned. But now this changes. Now I gotta do market research on him, and now I gotta figure out his audience and stuff like that. I just wanna, and I just wanna see if Claude can write his scripts well already. I do that, because I have put the YouTube script writer skill together a while ago, but I've never actually had to test it in a real situation. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm just gonna do the market research on him and go from there, basically. So I'm actually gonna go into his Discord as well and scrape some comments. So right now, I'm pivoting from doing Beehive to doing market research on him, and that's what I'm gonna do. Then I gotta watch the onboarding video of Anam. I gotta draft the contract. Gotta DocuSign ready. Luckily, I've already done that in the past. So Claude will write the contract out. DocuSign, that stuff is already set. Over a month since I've done it, since I've put a DocuSign contract together, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, but again, like whole day completely upside down now. All the plans out the door. We just gotta adjust. And that's what I mean, man. Like, fuck structure. It doesn't work, bro. You can't structure your days. At least not in this, like, in your beginning stages, because shit changes all the time. I guess if you're more established and you have more of a like, you know, you have more of a routine, but right now there's not really a routine here. Like not really a structure. It's just like, okay, this is what I want to do today, but at any moment something could change, and that's what usually happens. So now something changed, so it's time to pivot. But this is cool, man. This is a huge milestone, and this is amazing. So yeah, I just have to not fuck it up, but I'm pretty confident I can do this. Even though I'm not that experienced with YouTube scripts, but simply just practicing copy for a little bit over the last week has, I haven't written copy, but like I wrote copy yesterday, but I've taken a couple of days without writing copy. But simply just doing copy for a little bit, like just for a couple of days before that, I learned so much by looking at copy differently, by actually looking at structure and everything like that. I just dove deeper into copy than I have before. So I'm pretty confident I can already write pretty decent YouTube scripts. I can already, I think I can also emulate styles pretty quickly. And as I said, I got Claude, I got Anam, and I got Gulfam. So, that's the trifecta right there, bro. Like this really shouldn't fail at all. Like I shouldn't be able to fuck this up if I tried. Like shouldn't be a way to fuck this up for me, really. I don't know, man. Like, still, the contract hasn't been signed, but it sounds like a done deal to me. But it doesn't really like what it is, man. It doesn't really hit me, you know. And even if it hits me, I don't know, man. I like to stay calm, if I can, because I'm a very emotional guy by default. Uh, I don't know. I'm very emotional and very unemotional at the same time. Like I've trained myself to shut my emotions down over the years. Yeah, which has served me well in some aspects, but which also is really stunting my growth as a person in other aspects. But in this case, it would be, I don't know, man. I just like being too emotional just has you deviating from the plan. Like you fall off, you get too emotional, you get depressed and stuff like that, that you get demotivated. I don't want to have that happen. So if I feel bad, like I pull myself back up pretty quickly. And if I feel bad, I never feel bad to a point where I want to quit or anything. That doesn't happen. So you know, I'm very emotional, but I'm also good at getting my mind back into the right place. You know, that's especially what happened over the past 2 days where I got completely roasted on, with the mock-up calls. Then I was really just spent after that day. And then I woke up the next day feeling like garbage. And then you knew I just have to keep going, so I just kept going with copy, and then I gave myself more courage, well, more hope again, because I saw some success, that very next day, which was yesterday. So, I saw some success in writing copy. I made some strides. I learned a few new things, and then I had some confidence again. And then I felt better again. And then at the end of the day, I felt really good after Anam reviewed my call and said it went actually really, really well. Because I didn't know how to judge the call. Like, did it go well? Did it not go well? I have a hard time judging that yet. And he said it went really, really well. So then felt really good. And today I felt good, man. I woke up feeling good, even though I didn't even sleep 8 hours, but I woke up feeling good. Did my workout in the morning. Usually I do my workouts like at a bad timing because usually I spend my morning just learning. And then when my brain is really fried, that's when I usually get into my workout. And that's usually when I go for lunch. But before then, I have to work out. And it's just like a bad combination of things. Like I'm already like, my brain is already fried and I'm tired. And then I gotta do the workout. And yeah, then I gotta eat and shit like that. And then I'm tired after eating. So uh, today I actually worked out right in the morning pretty quickly. Like I did a little bit, but then like with Beehive, and then I got into my workout. Then I got some food, and I basically Did I get some food? Actually, wait. No, I didn't, but I got food a little earlier today as well. And I ate a little more lightly. Like usually I eat chicken with some sprouts, which is really good, but it just is heavy on the stomach. Like if you eat a lot, it's a bigger portion. Today I just ate 3 eggs, scrambled eggs, and sprouts, so that's way easier on the stomach. I wasn't as tired. And then I could go outside and actually enjoy it and not just feel like a corpse when I go outside. So this was a lot better structured today. And yeah, happy how today has gone so far. Went for a walk. It's like it's spring, man. Like the sun is out now when you wake up. Sunny days are ahead again. It's getting warmer, a lot warmer again. So I'm really, really looking forward to the summer. and I'm gonna spend like 90% of my time indoors anyway, because I'm gonna keep doing this. I have to keep doing this. But still, man, it's just a better mood, man. I don't know. I'm just in a, well, that's one thing about summer. In one aspect, you're in a good mood because it's nice and sunny outside, but at the same time, if you're just working all day, then you feel guilty that you're missing out. Like when I sit at home in winter all day and I just work, then I feel like, yeah, there's nothing else to do but this. But now when it gets really nice outside, then I'm gonna be like, oh man, but don't waste the summer either. Like, I want to go outside too, so. But you can do both, man. Like I got all day, like at least right now. When it gets summer and I haven't made enough money, I gotta get a job again, so that's gonna be different then. But I just went outside for an hour and it was so satisfying. It was so nice, man. My God, it was nice. Actually, it was only 15 minutes, but it feels like time slows down when you don't just go outside and don't have your phone and don't have music or a podcast, or you're not on your phone watching YouTube or whatever. I just went out there, just walked without my phone. That's something that I just started doing on the side, and now somewhat I got used to it. Because before I couldn't do anything without my phone. Like, there couldn't be a moment of silence. Like, if I got away from my computer, I immediately got my earbuds in and started listening to music or a podcast or anything. Like, I literally couldn't go anywhere without being stimulated all the time. And then I was like, oh, well, I'll just. I got used to just going grocery shopping without my phone, I would just leave my phone in my car and then just go into the grocery store and get some food and come back. But simply doing that already made a difference, and apparently I kind of got used to it to a point right now where I can actually go outside without having the desire or the need to be on my phone all the time. So I actually could go outside right now, and my mind was a lot more clear today and yesterday, simply because I didn't. First of all, I didn't multitask too much, so I didn't try to do too many tasks at the same time. And I also didn't listen to music. And I love music, but if you listen to sound in the background all day, man, that hyperstimulates your brain a lot, and that really leads to a lot of brain fog, I think. I think just having a lot of sound and noise all day really is bad. Like if you have it all day and you get addicted to it, you can't go without it. It's really not good. So I just worked in silence yesterday, no music, no nothing, and it was so relaxing, and my mind was a lot calmer, and that's how I felt today when I went outside as well. Like I was really, really calm. My mind, I mean, I still have brain fog. I mean, yeah, but it was better today, man. Quite a bit better, and yesterday was also better. Yeah. So yeah, that's dope. And yeah, this is really cool. So I'm just gonna keep going here, keep market researching. Right now I'm just scraping this guy's comments, then I'm gonna scrape his Discord comments. And yeah, I just want to get ready, so let's get ready as soon as possible. I haven't responded to him yet because again, the second I respond, then it's gonna be like, okay, well, when do you want to get on a call? I want to give myself a little bit of time to just get this market research done, just get ready and not rush this. Because, the second I respond, then things are gonna, progress quicker from there, but I'm gonna give myself a second right now to just get ready here. So, yeah, I'm gonna scrape all the comments from these videos here. And then I'm gonna have Claude put together a market research profile for this guy. And then I'm gonna study the content sniper system. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's pretty much what has been happening. This is pretty exciting, man. So I don't know, I say that, but I'm a little excited. I don't know, it's still, again, like I haven't signed a contract. Like it is pretty much done, but it still doesn't feel real just yet. It doesn't feel real. You know, like I've been doing copywriting for a little while now, so, and I haven't had any clients yet, except for the one client where we literally just wasted time for 4 months, but other than that, I haven't really worked for anybody yet. So, and that was like the worst client I could have gotten. Because again, that guy had so much else going on. He was just so all over the place with everything. Like there was that guy was just not dialed in at all into one thing. He just had a bunch of different things at the same time and just was never gonna work. Never. You know? and just listening to him pissed me off at some point a lot, you know. Like we left on good terms, and we always like had like we had good chemistry and stuff like that on the calls, and we were joking around and stuff like that. But you know, he was just always telling me about stuff and then not doing it. You know, I was like, you know, like every time, bro. And at some point, I got really annoyed just listening to him talk because every time he said, "Yeah, I want to do this, we should do this, and should do this," and never anything happened. For the most part, I mean, for the most part, but rarely. So yeah. So now I know what to look out for more. I mean, if somebody has like 5 side businesses going on, dude, like just dip out immediately. You know? Like this guy had so many sides hustles. I don't know. I don't even know what he did, but he did so much stuff on the side. I'm like, bro, like, how do you want to manage a school community and start a school community if you have like 5 projects or like 10 projects on the side? It's not gonna work. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's look at this.
A few months ago, I walked away from.
I just want to tell this Anna man because he, you know, he deserves it as well. I mean, first of all, I want his advice, but second of all, like, I feel so guilty not being able to give back as much as like. There's no way I can repay him with the amount of stuff. Like, there's no way I can give as much back as he's giving me. That's the thing, and I feel bad, man. I feel like I owe him, you know. But I've noticed that the thing that he needs the most from me that I can help him with the most is by just getting successful and then becoming a case study for him, you know? Like if I become successful, he can use that to get more people into the community, you know? So yeah. So my job right now is to just really, you know, do what I can with what he's giving me and, you know, just get us, you know, get properly successful and then be a case study for him. And then I just, you know, I just want to help him pay him back like that because there's no other thing that I can give him that he needs right now from me. There's nothing I can do to pay him back really, except for this. But this is the most valuable thing that I could give him. Just a case study that his program actually works and that people should join and that you can expect really good results from working with him, and that's what I can provide for him. If so, I just gotta take this seriously. You know, when I went on the walk today, I talked to myself always. So, you know, so I talked to myself the entire time. I think it's a good thing, man. Like I've always talked to myself, and it's like literally like what I'm doing right now. I'm just recording it, but yeah, it's just good to talk to say out loud what I'm thinking. It really helps me process thoughts, process emotions. It's therapeutic, especially doing this diary every day. That's why I do it anyway, is to just talk about my thoughts, you know, and get them out there and to just process them better. It really helps with processing thoughts and emotions and stuff like that. But where was I going with this? I was on talking about. Oh yeah, that's what I thought about. Like I actually reflected how long I've been going without video games now, and it has been. I quit in April 2024, pretty exactly. Like at the start of April, I think I quit cold turkey, and now it's pretty much March. It's like the 28th. Is it not the 26th or something of February, something like that? I've never gone this long without playing video games since like the age of 12. Maybe even longer than that. I just got addicted to video games at the age of 12, but even at a younger age I already played video games for fun, and then I started playing video games like to in a competitive way, and then I got really really hooked, but I don't remember how long it was ago that I like when was the last time I went 10 months without playing video games? I must have been like 6 years old or something. I don't know, man. Because I know I started playing video games at like the age of 8 or something, or 9 or something. Maybe even soon. I have no idea when I started. I know Warcraft 3 came into my life at the age of 12, and that's when everything went downhill. So this is like a massive, like I didn't realize it hit me today. Like this is like I've never gone without video games for this long in over 20 years. Like this is crazy to think about, man. Like that's crazy. And that's what I've been thinking about. Like because a friend of mine who I haven't talked to in a long time hit me up like 2 days ago, and he asked me, "Hey man, I have a couple of friends who I'm gonna play League of Legends with. Do you want to join us? You know, we'll be a party of 4 people." And I said no, of course, because I'm not retarded. But it was really easy to say no, and that's what I mean about addictions. Because initially, like when you quit an addiction, it's so hard to like the urges are so great to go back into it. Like when I quit video games, like it's so easy to fall back into the trap. Like if you try to quit video games for like in your 1 week in or something, and somebody asks you if you want to play, you will say yes, man. Like I never won that battle. I always said yes when somebody asked me. One of my friends asked me, "Oh, do you want to play?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, let's go." You know. But it was really easy to say no yesterday or 2 days ago when he asked me. I just said no, man. There was no urge to play. But then I thought about it, and then my mind started going there. You know. Then it's went like, "Oh, remember the cool plays you did in League of Legends? Remember?" And then it just painted this picture of the good times in League of Legends, man. League of Legends fucking sucks, man. There's nothing good about it, you know. But yeah, your brain will trick you. It's like, ah, you sure? Did you want to really, you know? It was fun, man. There were some fun moments there. So yeah, for a second I was tempted, but I was like, this would be the dumbest thing you could ever do right now, because I have everything going for me right now. Like, you know, as I said, I got a successful coach who knows like I couldn't be lucky if I tried. Like my setup right now is just ridiculously good. Like I got Gulfim who makes 20K a month and is a YouTube writing expert, and he's teaching me for free basically to do what he does. Like how lucky is that? Like coaches me like for $50 a month. He coaches me one on one. Also makes 20K a month or 30K a month. You know, the guy's always available. He works all day, and whenever you have a question, he's there, like all day. He's like a 24/7, like he's almost like a support bot. He's always available, man. He's 24. Like, yeah, he has to sleep, but apart from that, man, he's always there. So I got two people who are making 20 to 30K a month, man, helping me out one on one. And I got Claude, who's also AI, which also helping me out. So I got three like I got the trifecta of like success over here, man. Like seriously. So I got this perfect setup, man. Imagine if I went back into video games right now. Like that would be the biggest. Like I would really consider that a like the dumbest thing I could possibly do, and a huge betrayal because again, like Gulfin doesn't have to help me, but he does simply because he likes me or something. And I don't mean in a romantic way, you know. Why do I have to say that? No, he just likes. I told him about how my thought process is and how I think about things, and he was really, I don't know, he was impressed by how I think about things and how I approach things. So he wants to help me out, man. And Anam is just, you know, it's just, yeah, he's just the best, bro. Like he wants to help us out. Obviously, he wants to grow his community and he needs case studies. But the amount he's charging is like ridiculously low, and he's gonna raise the price. But you know, if you join now and keep paying, you will keep paying $50 even after he raises the price. So yeah, I couldn't be lucky if I tried. I really couldn't be. And I got Claude. Like I live in the AI age where I don't even like where Claude just writes for me, and you know. But yeah, still, like walking away from this right now for League of Legends or any other video game would be the dumbest thing I could do, and it would be a huge betrayal of all of these, like of these two people who are putting so much effort and time into me getting better and faith in me. You know, I would feel like the biggest retard and biggest like dickhead, but just letting them down. Like I can't afford to let them down. I can't afford to let myself down. Again, the time is ticking, but I'm set up as good as I can possibly set up in terms of, the coaching that I'm getting. So, yeah, it would be extremely dumb of me to slip back into video games right now. The thing is, it's not like a danger right now. There's not like the urge and I have to fight it. Oh my God, I'm so close to slipping back into video games. That's not the case, man. But I've just been thinking about it today. Like, first of all, how long I've been able to stay away from them. And it's not like difficult to stay away from them anymore. Again, I know what makes me slip back. It's always the same thing, man. If I go back on Twitch right now and I start watching League of Legends streamers or Warcraft 3 streamers or StarCraft 2 streamers every day for a week, you can bet that I will reinstall that game and play again, you know? That's what gets me back if I just expose myself to that thing. But if it's not on my mind, if I don't watch it, if I don't talk to people who play it, the chances of falling back into it are pretty much zero right now. So I'm not worried. It's not a daily battle at all. It's, every now and then, like every now and then, I think about it. I'm like, so I really miss it, but I wasted like on StarCraft, Warcraft, and League of Legends, I wasted 16 years of my life on. And yeah, that was at the age of 12, so I'm 29 now. quit last year, so it's 16 years of wasted time. Like that is crazy. That is crazy. I'm just thinking of how much I could have learned in that time if if I didn't play video games and did this instead. 16 years of effort that I could have put into this. Obviously, like people usually don't try to start a business at the age of 12, but there's a lot of 16-year-olds who are already there, man. A lot of people who are 12 years younger, 13 years younger than I am, who are already, there. So I can't beat those people anymore, no chance. I'm not even gonna try anymore. And I have to just be good with that because it really, really, really bothers me that there's people that are literally like over 10 years younger than me, and that's the majority of people nowadays. All these people in this space are like 18 years old, 20 years old. Come on, man. That's not cool. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. But I'm not old either. I'm 29, man. The old at 29, Like everybody treats like the age of 30 as this horrible age, Like, oh my God, you're 30. I'm 30 now. Jesus, bro, you're in your prime at 30. You're in your prime at 29. Like Jesus Christ. You know, like you start to slow down when you're like 40. And when you start like physically you start slowing down at like 35. So I'm 6 years away from that still. I turned 29 in end of October. So only 3 months into turning 29 or something like that. 4 months in. So, yeah, I'm not old, but I also wouldn't mind being 10 years younger. But it doesn't matter, man. I'm progressing fast now. I'm not gonna beat these young people, but like it's okay, bro. I just have to do the things that I should be doing faster now, because that's another thing. Like that's what pisses me off the most is that I started at 21, but I didn't know what to do with my drive. I had this thing at 21 where I wanted to change myself, but I didn't know what exactly that meant and where to go with it. I just knew that I hated who I was, but I didn't know what really to strive for. So I just kept searching. And yeah, only in 2023 is when I started trying to make money and stuff like that. But yeah, I tried to learn video editing at the time, and I realized pretty quickly that I didn't enjoy it. But then I didn't search for alternative ways to make money. I just stuck with video editing until YouTube randomly recommended me a copywriting video, and then I got into this finally. And then I still fucked around for 6 months because I was still addicted to video games, like after starting copywriting. And then I finally quit video games, and now we're finally getting somewhere. So there's so much wasted time, plenty years left, hopefully. So it's okay, man. It's alright. But this is really exciting, man. I'm really excited about this. And well, I don't know. I'm not whatever. As I said, it hasn't hit me yet, but this would be all I need. Not all I need, but just getting confident in my abilities and my copywriting abilities, that would already be big. And this would be good anyway, because now I don't have to build out an entire funnel. I mean, that would have been a great learning experience, but this is also good and this is easier, I'm not gonna learn about an entire funnel here, how to build out an entire funnel, but I'm gonna get good at copywriting, which is the basis of what I do anyway. And it's easier, So yeah. And yeah, again, if this doesn't take up too much of my time, I will just keep outreaching and try to sign another client. I'll see how much work this is. It shouldn't be too much work. Look, man, this guy puts out like one video a week. He can probably scale it up. Like he has an editor, and with me, he also has a script writer. So he probably will have a much easier time to. Well, he would be able to put out more videos, because he has help now, yeah, but yeah, this is exciting still. It is very exciting. I say it is exciting, but I don't feel that excited. Again, it is though. This is like all I need, really. Just to finally get that initial experience, to finally get going here. So this is awesome. And yeah, I feel more so good about this for Anam's sake than myself. I don't know, man, but I'm such a fucking people pleaser, bro. I gotta get away from that. I'm just too nice, like in that aspect. Like I go out of my own way to put other people's needs above my own. But in terms of Anam's case, like I owe this guy so much. So yeah. So I'm just happy to show him a result, to be able to have a result, and then he can basically promote his own course with me getting a result, you know. So that's why I really want to reach out to him and tell him, but I have to wait a little bit longer here for my Discord blocker to unblock Discord. So 30 more minutes, but I'm gonna spend scraping this stuff right here. So that's it, man. This is really, really cool, really, really exciting. Yeah, let's just hope this actually. It'd be so stupid if I actually had to record another diary entry tomorrow and then say, actually, I fucked up on the call and I didn't close him in the end. I mean, he is already closed, but it's still not like, you know, there's still that last hurdle where he has to sign a contract. I mean, this is like 100% done, but again, like, still, like, it's still not 100% done. It's like 99% done, you know? Still need to sign the contract. Still have to agree on a percentage that's fair. But that guy seemed very reasonable and very nice. Like when I told him like 30% for helping him with the funnel build out, he said, yeah, that's good. You know, he didn't mind. Like that was like I have way more faith in this guy than my first client. Way more faith in this guy. You know, because he's just doing one thing. He's not all over the place. He's already pretty consistent on YouTube. He has high level editing. He has very good scripts. He has a community in place. He has everything that needs to dial it in more. And he has another guy now, as I said, who will take care of this stuff for him. I will just do the YouTube scripts. But I'm curious to see what that guy will do, you know? Like if that guy's a lot like, you know, I wanna learn from that guy, whoever he's decided to go with. I'm curious to see how he will handle that. I mean, maybe that guy sucks. I don't know. I don't know that guy. But yeah, it would be cool that's more experienced than me and turn it into something more profitable. I'd be really curious to see that happening live. Because even if I'm not doing it myself, I would still learn a lot from it. And that's also another thing about Arnam's course. You know, like his copywriting community is only 4 months old. It's really cool to see this from scratch going to where it's going because it's growing fast now. And you know, it's really cool to see how he's doing it, how he's managing his community, because he's just figuring it out himself. But he's constantly learning how to do it better, how to improve it, and I'm also learning, and I'm giving him a lot of input as a student of what I would like to see as a student myself. And he's listening to me, he's listening to everybody else as well for feedback, and he's really trying to implement that. And it's really, this is like this on its own is already teaching me how to build a funnel. Like simply by watching Anam build out his own funnel and his own system and his own course, it's really cool to be there live and see it, you know? Because I can take that as my own experience because, you know, I'm experiencing how it's happening every day. What's changing, what he's doing. And I can take that as well into, you know, when I build out another guy's funnel, I'm like, okay, Anam did it like this, you know, that's what he did. Like he's always, I mean, you know, he's always around, he's always helping people, he's doing free group calls. I can see what he's doing and it's working. So it's really cool. So this alone is already great inspiration as well. So yeah, I think it's happening now, man. You know, this is gonna be my best year without question. I already know this. You know, I already said this like a month or so ago, or two. Because last year, I mean, again, I could have already been a lot further than I am right now. But I think everything is in place right now to really, really make this happen fast. Like I finally gotten over this resistance of not wanting to do uncomfortable things. Because that was one of the biggest things that held me back, was just not wanting to go on group calls and show my work. I didn't want to be judged, didn't want to be roasted. Now I'm way more fine with that happening to me. Well, to me, I guess, for me. Yeah, because that feedback is invaluable, man, and I'm depriving myself of good advice and good feedback by not showing off my work and not getting feedback, man. And yeah, now that I'm doing that, I'm learning so much more, obviously. I knew that, but I just always was like, oh, can I just avoid it somehow, you know, which was like cowardly as fuck, but what are you gonna do? I'm just, yeah, as I said, like all these things that have been holding me back are pretty much like I got a hold on them now, you know? Like I'm finally willing to do things that are uncomfortable, to learn faster. I've gotten a little better. I'm still overthinking everything, but I've gotten better at taking action without waiting to be perfectly prepared. Like again with this, man, I'm not an experienced script writer. But this guy thinks I am, so now I gotta figure it out fast, you know? And the thing is, I got Claude, I got Goldfam, and I got Adam. So that's another thing. Like, I got 2 one-on-one coaches. You know? 2 one-on-one coaches, and I got AI on top of it. So, like, come on, bro. A 30 IQ person could pull this off, like, at this point, you know? Like, come on, man. There's no way this is, yeah. This is done. Alright, this is fucking done. It's done. I got it now. It's over. All the things that have been fucking me up. And the thing is, like, last year wasn't wasted either. I mean, I didn't make money or anything, but I learned a lot of other skills that are coming in handy now, like learning to do prompt engineering, just working a lot with AI. You know, I got some experience now. I'm pretty, you know, and when there's something new to learn with AI, it's not that difficult for me. Also, just learning how to learn faster was also like something that I had to figure out, but I got it now. You know, I know how to learn something really fast. So I'm very adaptable. Like I got everything now, man. I'm fucking ready, dude. I'm ready. Okay, you know, ready without being perfectly prepared, but I'm ready, you know? I got the coaching, I got AI, and I got my, you know, my ability to finally dive into things without being ready. I got more courage, I guess. I got everything now, you know? Now it's over. This is done. All right. And it doesn't mean that I'm gonna make like, oh my God, like I'm gonna start to get to like, I don't know. Like I'm still only gonna get a small percentage here, I guess, from the YouTube script. So I'm gonna probably make like, I don't know, like not that much right now in terms of money very fast now. You know? Like it's not like, oh, I'm just gonna work for this guy and I'm gonna make like, I don't know, like something. I don't know how much percentage I'm gonna get and stuff like that. Percentage for the ad revenue that the video generates. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, you know? But it's more about experience for me. And yeah, I'm just saying like things are gonna fall into place really, really fast now. Really fast now because I'm, you know, because of all the things that I just mentioned. And yeah, I'm ready. I'm done rambling on. I'm excited and yeah, let's go.